Over the past few years, there's been a worldwide focus on STEM education, and nowhere is that more apparent than in the Schools Build a Plane Challenge, where school kids come together to literally build an airplane from scratch. But first, let me talk about this airplane that's being built. It's not a toy or a model, it's not a drone flown by remote control. It's an actual, legitimate, real-life airplane, propeller, instruments, seating for two. This one here is a work in progress built by these kids that will one day fly at one of the biggest air shows in the world, right alongside some of the most impressive, most recognizable aircrafts. But the satisfaction of seeing the plane you built fly in front of thousands isn't the reason these kids do it. I talked to Stuart Blakemore, who is in charge of STEM at Wolverhampton Academy and who is managing this particular plane project, and he expressed just how powerful this program is.
The fact that they are doing something real, the fact that there's something tangible, and the fact that it is hard and complicated, it lifts the whole tenor of what we're doing. We've got a lot of Boeing subcontractors around where we are, and we take the kids around there and work with them. And when they see the parts being made and they can identify it with bits on the aeroplane, it's difficult to express verbally the way that they are operating at a level that 11, 12, 13-year-old kids should not be operating at.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine that it can be life-changing for sure.
Now, I know that this project has probably changed the lives, really, really dramatically changed the lives of 15 to 20 people in our area.
That change comes through new skill sets, knowledge, friends, and opportunities. Graduates of the program, administered jointly by the Royal Aeronautical Society and Boeing, received scholarships, apprenticeships, and jobs thanks to the experience of building an airplane with classmates and a team of volunteers who mentor and coach them. I talked to one graduate of the program who echoed these sentiments.
What do you look back on during the Build-A-Plane with like the most fondness?
Well, when I look back on it, I see the way I've changed and the way I've helped people change. So the way it changes them and gets them into engineering, so they could leave and get an instant job within an engineering facility.
Engineering. That E word kept coming up when I was talking to people involved in the project. This is a major success and a goal in STEM education, to get kids excited about science, technology, math, and engineering.
What was your favorite thing about it, about building the plane in general?
That's really hard, because I've enjoyed building most of the plane.
So there's no one thing, you just like all of it. Are you going to take that skill and go on to do something else with it?
Definitely.
Like what?
I want to be an engineer when I'm older.
I want to be a naval engineer when I'm older, so this will help definitely.
When I grow up, I want to be a website designer, but I'm also having a bit of a change of plan thinking, because this has changed things for me. Yeah, because now I'm getting better in physics, because before I never used to know a thing about physics, but now I do. It's great.
Now, I don't know where these kids were before they started on their journey to build an airplane. I don't know what their aspirations were or what they wanted out of life, but what I do know is where they are now. They are optimistic and confident. They are looking towards a future where they'll be putting to use the skills they've learned, not just hands-on skills, like riveting and using power tools, but how to work in teams, how to use math in real-life situations, and how to see a project through from start to finish. The plane these kids are building isn't ready for flight just yet, but I was with them when they got to see a past Build-A-Plane success story take off, and yes, they were excited to see it fly, but you can tell they also couldn't wait to get back to their school to complete their plane, so in 2 years they can be right back here, watching a volunteer fly their achievement overhead in front of thousands. Of course, that will come with mixed feelings.
One of the guys who's flying is with us. Yeah. So you know that we've built it, and then him to be flying in it.
Yeah.
You've got to be terrified at the same time, really proud.
Yeah.